Welcome to the Certified Business Excellence PMO Consultant, or CBX-PMO Framework. Today's organizations operate in an environment where change is constant, competition is intense, and customer expectations continue to rise. Projects are no longer viewed simply as temporary initiatives to deliver products or services. They have become strategic investments that directly influence an organization's growth, competitiveness, and long-term success. This changing landscape has also transformed the role of the Project Management Office, commonly known as the PMO. In the past, many PMOs focused primarily on governance, reporting, documentation, and compliance. Their success was often measured by whether projects followed established processes and met schedule or budget targets. While these every globally recognized professional framework is built upon the experience, research, and practical knowledge of an organization dedicated to advancing its profession. PMO Global Institute, Inc. was established with a clear mission: to advance the project management office profession by providing globally recognized standards, professional certifications, research, knowledge sharing, and industry collaboration. Project management offices have evolved significantly over the past 2 decades. Organizations increasingly recognize that successful project delivery requires more than individual project management skills. It requires a coordinated organizational capability that aligns projects, programs, portfolios, governance, and strategic decision-making. PMO Global Institute focuses on Every successful organization begins with a clear vision. The same principle applies to a project management office. Without a strategic vision, a PMO can easily become occupied with day-to-day administration, losing sight of its real purpose. It may produce reports, conduct meetings, and enforce processes, yet still fail to create meaningful business value. The vision of PMO Global Institute reflects a future where PMOs become catalysts for innovation, operational excellence, and strategic transformation. This means a PMO should not simply support projects. It should actively influence the organization's ability to achieve its strategic goals. Think about how businesses operate today. Markets evolve rapidly, customer expectations change constantly, and new technologies emerge almost every. The term Project Management Office, or PMO, means different things to different organizations. Some view it as a reporting office. Others see it as a governance function. Some believe it exists primarily to enforce project management standards. While each of these responsibilities may form part of a PMO's role, they do not fully define what a modern PMO represents. According to PMO Guidebook, a project management office is a group consisting of internal and external entities, including stakeholders and interest groups, that defines, maintains, and ensures project management standards for delivering strategic initiatives. This definition highlights an important shift. A PMO is not simply a department or a team. It is an organizational capability that brings together people, governance, process. Despite significant investments in establishing project management offices, many PMOs fail to achieve their intended objectives. Interestingly, these failures are rarely caused by poor project management techniques alone. Instead, they often result from organizational and strategic challenges. One of the most common reasons is the inability to demonstrate value. If executives perceive the PMO as producing reports without improving business outcomes, organizational support gradually declines. Another critical factor is the absence of executive sponsorship. Without visible commitment from senior leadership, the PMO may struggle to influence decision-making or implement organizational standards. Many PMOs also become overly focused on compliance. While governance is important, excessive bureaucracy, when implemented effectively, a PMO becomes one of the organization's most valuable strategic assets. Rather than simply monitoring projects, it creates an environment where projects consistently contribute to business success. One of its most significant contributions is strategic alignment. Every project should support organizational objectives. The PMO helps ensure that investments are directed toward initiatives that generate the greatest value. A PMO also improves consistency. Standard methodologies, governance processes, templates, and reporting structures enable teams across the organization to work more effectively while reducing unnecessary variation. Decision-making becomes faster and more informed because executives receive reliable, consistent, and timely information. Instead, every profession relies on a common body of knowledge that provides consistency, establishes best practices, and guides professionals in making informed decisions. For project management, many professionals are familiar with standards such as the PMBOK guide. Similarly, PMO professionals need guidance that is specifically focused on establishing, managing, and transforming project management offices. The PMO Guidebook was developed by PMO Global Institute, Inc. to address this need. It provides structured guidance on PMO concepts, principles, frameworks, governance, implementation approaches, and leading practices that help organizations build effective and value-driven PMOs. Rather than prescribing a rigid methodology, the PMO Guidebook provides practical guidance that organizations can aid. Every successful organization follows a structured approach when building critical business capabilities. The same principle applies when establishing or transforming a project management office. Many organizations attempt to implement a PMO by focusing on individual components such as governance, reporting, templates, or project controls. While these elements are important, implementing them independently often results in fragmented processes that fail to deliver meaningful business value. The CBX-PMO Framework was developed to provide a comprehensive model that integrates all essential components required for a successful PMO. Rather than viewing the PMO as a collection of disconnected activities, the framework presents it as an interconnected business system where strategy, execution. Throughout history, every successful organization has relied on a structured system to achieve consistent results. Whether constructing a skyscraper, designing an aircraft, or operating a world-class hospital, success is never achieved by focusing on individual components in isolation. Instead, every element works together as part of an integrated system. The same principle applies to establishing and operating a high-performing project management office. Many organizations begin their PMO journey by implementing templates, governance processes, reporting mechanisms, or project management software. While these initiatives may produce short-term improvements, they often fail to create sustainable business value because they address individual problems rather than the entire operating model. Now that we've explored the overall structure of the CBX-PMO framework, let's begin with its first and arguably most important layer, the foundation layer. Every successful initiative begins with a strong foundation. Before constructing a building, engineers invest significant time understanding the ground conditions, designing the structure, and preparing detailed architectural plans. Without this preparation, even the most impressive building is vulnerable to failure. The same principle applies to project management offices. Many organizations attempt to establish a PMO by immediately introducing reporting standards, governance meetings, templates, or project management software. Although these initiatives may create the appearance of progress, they rarely solve the underlying business C. A well-defined strategy creates direction, but strategy alone does not deliver business value. Value is created through execution. This is the purpose of the executable layer. Think of the foundation layer as creating the architectural blueprint for a building. The executable layer is where construction actually begins. Every decision made during the foundation layer now starts taking shape through practical implementation. One of the first components is the PMO technology stack. Modern PMOs operate in data-rich environments. Technology enables project visibility, portfolio analysis, resource optimization, automated reporting, risk management, collaboration, and executive dashboards. However, technology should always support business processes, not replace them. Another critical capability. By this stage, the PMO has a clear strategic direction through the foundation layer, and the organization has established the mechanisms needed to execute that strategy through the executable layer. However, there is an important question every organization should ask. How do we ensure the PMO continues to perform effectively not only today, but also years from now? The answer lies in the supporting layer. Think of a modern aircraft. Having powerful engines allows it to fly, but many other systems work continuously behind the scenes. Navigation systems monitor the flight path. Sensors detect potential issues. Maintenance teams keep the aircraft airworthy. Pilots receive ongoing training to maintain competency. Every flight generates valuable information that improves future operations. AP. If you examine successful PMOs around the world, you'll notice they vary significantly in size, industry, structure, and maturity. Some support technology organizations. Others operate within healthcare, government, banking, manufacturing, or construction. Despite these differences, they almost always have one characteristic in common: strong leadership. Leadership is the force that connects every layer of the CBX-PMO framework. Without leadership, strategy lacks direction. Execution loses momentum. Governance becomes bureaucracy. Performance improvement eventually slows. This is why leadership and sponsorship sits at the highest level of the framework. Its purpose is not to control the other layers. Its purpose is to guide, support, and continually strengthen them. The first component is, having explored each layer individually, it's now time to step back and view the complete CBX-PMO framework as a single integrated system. One of the most common mistakes organizations make when establishing a PMO is focusing on individual components rather than the complete operating model. Some invest heavily in project management software. Others introduce governance frameworks. Some develop reporting standards. Others create organizational structures. While each initiative may produce local improvements, lasting business value is created only when all components operate together. The CBX-PMO framework illustrates this integration. Everything begins with the foundation layer, where strategic direction is established. This foundation determines why the PMO exists, the value it should see. Understanding a framework is an important first step, but the true value lies in applying it effectively within an organization. One of the greatest strengths of the CBX-PMO framework is that it does not require organizations to implement every component at once. Instead, it provides a practical roadmap that allows organizations to build their PMO progressively based on their business priorities, organizational maturity, and available resources. Implementation typically begins with understanding the organization's current state. Before introducing new governance processes or technologies, it is essential to evaluate existing project management capabilities, identify recurring challenges, and understand executive expectations. This assessment forms the foundation for every future decision. Throughout this learning experience, you have explored the Certified Business Excellence PMO, or CBX-PMO, framework, and the principles that underpin a high-performing project management office. One message remains consistent throughout the framework. Successful PMOs are not created by implementing isolated tools, templates, or governance processes. They are built by integrating strategy, execution, organizational support, leadership, and continuous improvement into a single business operating model. The foundation layer establishes strategic direction and defines why the PMO exists. The executable layer transforms that strategy into practical delivery through standardized methods, stakeholder engagement, technology, and adaptable delivery approaches. The supporting layer strengthens. Congratulations on completing your introduction to the Certified Business Excellence PMO, or CBX-PMO framework. Throughout this learning experience, you've explored how a modern project management office can evolve from a traditional project support function into a strategic business capability that delivers measurable organizational value. More importantly, you've seen how the CBX-PMO framework brings together strategy, execution, governance, leadership, and continuous improvement into a single, integrated operating model. The real value of any framework, however, is not measured by how well it is understood, but by how effectively it is applied. As you move forward, consider how the principles you've learned can be implemented within your own organization. Every organization is unique,